This would be one of the most up-to-date methods to recover our phone in the easiest and fastest way. As we can see here, our phone had a screen lock. What we did was format it. When we formatted our phone, it was left with this little padlock in the upper left corner. We're going to explain one of the methods to fix and recover our device. What are we going to do to fix and recover it? Watch the step-by-step video tutorial without skipping ahead so you don't miss any details. Having said all that, what we're also going to do is explain that in the video description and in the first pinned comment, we'll leave other completely different methods. Updated methods that you'll be able to find there for those who want to apply them and recover their phone. You'll find them in that description. Let's go next. We're going to connect to a Wi-Fi network to begin this recovery process. We'll connect. Then we'll get to the point where we see that screen lock and that Google account. We'll get to that point, and from there we'll be syncing and removing that account. We also want to mention that we have other methods, different from this one, for PC, in the video description and also in the first pinned comment. Sometimes, tell us which model this method didn't work for, so we can send you an exclusive method. Again, let's look at your model so you too can fix it and recover it, because that's the idea. The idea is that we create video tutorials to help you fix and recover your phone. Having said all that, let's get to the point where the screen lock appears and where the Google account is displayed. In this video tutorial, we're going to use a completely different updated method. We'll be using a tool that will give us access to our phone screen lock. Here we'll see here it is. It tells us to use a Google account for those of us who might forget the screen lock. But always remember our Google account. Well, if that's your case, what we have to do is add that email. We add the email, click Next, add the password. Click Next, and it will give you access to the home. So you can recover it without having to watch this entire video tutorial. That would be one of the easiest ways. Easy. The second thing is, if you don't know your email, add the phone number you have in your email. Add the phone number. Click Next, and you'll also receive a recovery code. Enter that recovery code so you can configure it. Now, if you don't remember either your email or phone number, in this video tutorial we're going to go to the PC and start the recovery process. Okay, what we're going to do is go to our antivirus. We'll go to our antivirus. Here we'll find an option that says Virus and Threat Protection. Then we're going to scroll down to Manage Settings. And we need to disable the first option, Real-Time Protection. We're going to disable this first option, and then we're going to go to the Google browser and type our official website here to download the tool. Here you'll type Davicell. You'll type David Cell. Here you'll find the iVixel tool. Here you'll find our website below. So, let's type it in. Let's spell it out for people in other countries who don't pronounce it correctly, so they can also find it. Well, Davicell is spelled like this. So. We select the first option and then it will take us to this section. Here we're going to select this section. We're going to scroll down to the last options. Here we'll find this entry that says Apps Deviceal, a05s Applications. We're going to select that option. After we select that option, it will take us to this section, where we'll find other completely different methods. Updated methods. Here we'll find many tools as well. We're going to scroll down. Here we'll find that tool. We're going to find the tool that we'll be using today in this video tutorial. So we download the tool. Here we'll find a password. To find a password in this tool, we're going to find the password. We download the tool. We extract the tool and you'll have a PC like this. You're going to right-click. You click here where it says Run as Administrator. Here you're going to say yes. You're going to say yes. Now you're going to click Next. Next. You're going to click Next. Next. Here it would be installing. The program would be installing. Now what we're going to do is wait for the program to install completely. Here we are finishing this installation. We click here where it says Finish. Here the program would be opening. When the program is fully open, in some cases the antivirus blocks the program. If that's your case, restart your PC and deactivate the antivirus again and run the tool again. It will work. Perhaps if the tool shows as outdated, do the same process. Deactivate the antivirus, deactivate it again. Restart your PC and run the program again because those are program errors. We click here where it says Open. We click here where it says Login and the program would be opening. Having said all that, the program will open. Today we're only going to use this processor that says Mediated. We select Mediated. We're not going to touch anything else. We'll go here to Services. Here we can also find the drivers. We install the drivers. We can also download this last driver, which tells us if the drivers are installed. How do we know they're installed? We click here where it says Remove. And if the driver appears here, it's because it's installed correctly. If it doesn't appear, you'll click here on Next. If it appears here, click on Install. If not, when you connect the phone it will appear here. Select it and click on Install. Okay, with all that said, now what we're going to do is turn off our phone. Turn it off. Completely, wait 10 seconds, and then tap the option here that says Reset FRP. It tells us to connect the phone while it's off. We're not going to press any keys. We connect it while it's off. For those who see the models listed here, select it and tap Install. Select it here, tap Install. Then it will load. The device should now be fully recovered. This is quick. It says FRP reset successful. Now we're going to wait for our phone to turn on. We're not going to touch anything. We'll wait for our phone to turn on. Here it is, ready. Here it shows the charging option. We can disconnect it now. Now we press the power button to start our phone. But what happens when we do these operations with tools? Our phone always has some errors left. How do we correct those errors? Okay, I'll explain how to fix the error on those phones we have left. Because when we remove the Google account with a tool, Our phone often freezes with things like apps have stopped, the operating system keeps crashing, or the screen doesn't work. To avoid any problems, you're going to do the following. I'll explain all the steps at the end of the video. Okay, here it is starting up. Our phone is starting up now. As you can see, the accessibility option is already appearing. Now, we're going to remove any SIM card we have in our phone so we can configure it quickly. We click on Add. We click here on Manual. We click Manual. We turn off the connection. We click Next. We click Skip. We click Skip. Now it will take us to this section. We click here where it says, Don't copy. We click OK. We click here on Skip. We click Skip. We click Next. Then we click Finish. Here we would be completely removing that Google account. Now, how do we fix these errors? To fix these errors, we're going to tell you about the phone and click Reset. When our phone is completely reset, it will be free of any errors.